Hello and welcome to MediaNama. The UK has passed a sweeping new law that gives people the right to access and transfer their personal data. Everything from your online purchases to your service requests and digital interaction. It's called the Data Use and Access Act 2025, and it's being positioned as a major win for user rights. But beneath the surface, the law raises some hard questions about accountability, transparency, and how users will stay in control once their data starts moving across platforms. And as India rolls out its own data protection act, the timing couldn't be more important. So, what does the law actually do? First, it gives users a legal right to access customer data defined as information relating to goods, services, or digital content received from a business. Under Section 2, users can request this data directly or authorize a third party to receive it. Think sending your ride history from Uber to a budgeting app or switching from one streaming platform to another. The law also introduces new intermediaries like decision makers who approve or authorize data access requests, interface bodies who manage technical systems for secure data exchange like APIs and shared platforms. And it sets up a digital verification services framework under Section 27. Providers can register to offer verified digital ID services backed by a trust mark. Finally, the law replaces the UK's old data regulator with a new information commission that has enforcement powers, including fines of up to 4% of global turnover. So, what does this look like in practice? Imagine you want to switch energy providers in the UK. Right now, it's complicated. You have to manually find your usage details and input them into a comparison site. But under this law, you can request that your usage data be sent directly to the new provider or a switching service with your consent. The process becomes seamless and more competitive. This use case isn't just theoretical, it's one of the key goals of the UK law. Make markets more dynamic by giving users control over their data. But the Act leaves out some critical details. It creates new roles like interface bodies and decision makers without saying who appoints them, what checks exist on the decisions, or how they'll be held accountable. That's a serious gap. These entities may sit between users and businesses, but without clear rules, users could be left in the dark if something goes wrong. Then there's the issue of consent. The law allows users to transfer data to third parties, but doesn't say how that consent should be collected, how long it lasts, or how it can be revoked. It also doesn't require platforms to provide transparency tools like activity logs or real time dashboards. So once your data moves, you might know who's using it or why. That said, the law isn't without its strengths. The Digital Verification Services Trust Framework brings much needed structure to online identity systems. It introduces codes of conduct, registration processes, and a visible trust mark for verified providers. The new Information Commission also has strong powers. It can investigate violations, issue compliance notices, and impose significant fines for non-compliance, up to £20 million or 4% of global revenue, whichever is higher. These enforcement tools give the law real power, at least on paper. So, what does this mean for India? India is currently finalizing the rules under the Digital Personal Data Protection Act, and the UK's law offers both inspiration and caution. Here's what India should consider: define all new roles clearly, especially if they handle user data or sit between parties. Build consent workflows into the design with easy tools to view, withdraw, and audit data sharing. Ensure functional independence for the Data Protection Board with public reporting and transparent appointments. Most importantly, the Indian system should be designed to favor the user, not just the platform or processor. Rights are only as strong as the systems that back them. The UK's law shows where things can go right and where they can quietly go wrong. For more such videos on tech policy, follow MediaNama.